week in the USWA, ladies and gentlemen, we had an exciting tag tournament. 4 new tag champions. We had Armstrong and Smothers. We had the Rock and Roll Express. We had PG-13, and the eventual winners, Tommy Wildfire Rich and Doug Gilbert, were involved in it. It ended up in a situation where Gilbert and Rich were the champions, and Gilbert and Rich said immediately, we've got a rematch, we'll show them, and let's hear what both teams had to say.
Rich, Gilbert, you won that match because of disqualification. And the reason why? Because you can't beat us. We know it, and today you're going to find out.
You know, PG-13, we won the tag tournament for one reason. That's because we are the champions. And today, right here on TV, you're going to find out.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell along with Corey Macklin. Dave is away on personal business today, but we have a sensational show. Not only do we have the tag championship match coming up with Gilbert and Rich defending against PG-13, but we've got another great battle royal in a USWA heavyweight title match. Let's go to the ring for the action. Corey Macklin. Corey, my boy.
Okay, Lance, buddy, let's do it. Opening bout today on USWA Wrestling is the USWA Tag Team Title Bout. Tag titles at stake right here today on TV. First introducing the challengers coming in at a combined weight of 397 pounds. From the hood, JC Ice, Wolfie D, PG-13. Their opponents today, they are now the USWA Tag Team Champions. A combined weight of 473 pounds out of Atlanta, Georgia, Tommy Wildfire Rich. And his partner out of Lexington, Tennessee, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Bill Rush, the official referee, Lance Russell. Let's do it.
Team title match is, in fact, underway. We've got Dangerous Doug Gilbert starting out against Wolfie D. JC on the outside, Tommy Rich on the outside. These guys have had some battles down through the years. And let me tell you, the last one, which ended up in a disqualification and a win for Gilbert and Rich. And look at Doug and Wolfie's face. Whoa! And Wolfie takes him right off his feet, pops him right down. Corey, I got a feeling this may be one of the landmark days of days. We have got some great stuff today. Wolfie underneath on the leapfrog, a reversal. Gilbert over on the hip toss. Hooks the arm and takes him back down to the middle of the ring. Wolfie D looking very good as he opens up.
Indeed. Well, Cat had my tongue there a little earlier, but we are excited about the action right here today on USWA Wrestling. As you have mentioned, Lance, including a big 6-man tag with Rock and Roll Express and Coco Beware coming up today.
I didn't even mention that. I just gotten as far as the Battle Royal and the defense of the USWA heavyweight title by the King, who won it back, as Lawler will be defending that title today right here against the winner of a big battle royal that will be coming up in just a few moments, or however long it takes for this particular match to be decided, and that could be an all-day affair with these two teams.
You got that right, Lance. Today is a day that you do not want to go anywhere. Full of action. Doug Gilbert.
Oh, let me tell him this, Corey. After Lawler won the USWA title back, Scott Bowden and Tex Slazenger stole the belt, walked away with them, and they have at this time, although we don't recognize them, they still have possession of those belts. Rich takes the tag, comes in against JC Ice. Now we've got them both in there.
Yeah, Rich and Gilbert. Doug takes after JC. JC needs to get a tag on Wolfie over there if he can get to the corner. Well, he's going to stay in. Face off against Tommy Rich. Rich bags him in the corner, and he'll get a break out of it. It's referee Bill Rush right on top of things.
Rich, nice clean break. There's a lot of animosity between these two teams. That's the reason I mention that, because these guys have no hesitation about pulling the hammer on one another. Up to the top, double wrist lock, and Rich takes it around behind and a hammer and a reversal on that one. And JC backs it up and steps away. All right, we've got ourselves a great tag match going right here.
Ooh, no doubt about it. Well, that's where experience comes into play, down there. Tommy Rich stepped right into that rope, got himself a break, able to come back and get a tag on his partner, Doug Gilbert.
What is with Doug? Doug, it looks like he's telling Tommy, why didn't you hold on to it? I'm coming in here. I was going to nail his arm. You were supposed to be holding the arm, and he was kind of having a little trouble with Tommy right there in the corner. There it is. JC back up top. And once again, this time it was Gilbert. I believe he grabbed the hair and tipped him into that side headlock.
I was about to say that. I saw him pull his hair there. And Doug with a standing side headlock on JC Ice of PG-13. JC packs him up into the ropes. Gilbert on the shoulder, leaps over JC Ice, comes back. Nice hip toss from the Iceman. Takes him down. JC.
Got it going now, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
The co-champion really irritated because of those series of 4 moves that JC Ice pulled on him. And he walks back over to Wolfie D, and with no additional provocation, just punches him right in the midsection. And Wolfie down ready to meet him nose to nose. Doug Gilbert back in the ring right now, co-holder with Tommy Rich of the USWA title. PG thinks these titles belong to them, and they want them back.
Oh, they really do. Look at this. Whoa, Whoopie! Dodges that right hand from Doug Gilbert. Gilbert hit Rich, and Wolfie D taking advantage. Look at this, lads. 2, and Gilbert kicks out at 2.
He connected with that right, but it was on Tommy Rich, his own partner.
Whip! Look at this. PG-13 off the run. Double bulldog by PG-13, a cover. 2, and Rich saved the day for his team as he breaks the cover. Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Holding on to JC Ice. Tommy Wildfire Rich with a big elbow sends JC down to the mat. Wildfire backs him up, whips him in. Boy, double elbow as Gilbert joins his partner Rich, and they take JC Ice down. Well, this Rich and Gilbert really work together well in there.
JC slides over and makes the tag on Wolfie D, and Wolfie firing away with that right hand on Gilbert and Rich. Referee Bill Rush telling him to open the fist up as Wolfie whips Gilbert across, and now Rich holding on to Wolfie D as Gilbert goes up to the ropes.
Oh, he's got a chain.
Yes, he does, and he nailed Gilbert. Rich it down. There's the cover. Wolfie 1, 2, 3. He got it. We have new USWA Tag Champs. As we've said so often, Corey, the problem may be trying to get a hold of the belt. But let me tell you, now in the USWA, the problem is trying to hold on to him. A lot of tough tag action.
What a bout.
Yeah, I'm looking there as Gilbert. That was the second time that he had nailed Wildfire Tommy Rich, and the crowd kind of getting on him as Doug did not really seem to be on his game, and short-lived was the reign of Gilbert and Rich as the USWA Tag Champions. PG-13 in the rematch, taken right away. Well, there's something they're going to have to get straightened out, and it won't take them long because they are an excellent tag team. They just didn't have it quite together today, and it's one of those days where the things worked out. They end up losing it. I'll tell you one thing, it's losing it in the ring is one thing, but when you have somebody steal the belts away. Stay right where you are. I want you to look at two living thieves right here. Now, we don't respect you for stealing the belt.
That's right, Lance Russell. Last week I was out here and I said that we would have both belts out here. And what are the results? We have both belts out there. We got them the old-fashioned way. We stole them, baby. My daddy out in Germantown, that's exactly right. My daddy out in Germantown told me whatever I couldn't buy in this world, go out and get somebody bigger than me to go out and steal it for me. And that's exactly what I did. The double champion, the USWA heavyweight champion, and the Southern heavyweight champion, Tex Slazenger.
Yeah, both of those belts belong to Jerry Lawler. I don't care what you say, Scott Bowden. We've had all this conversation and all your morals that you have out here. Steal them if you can't win them away. You have possession of the belt.
Shut up. Hey, I recall when I was at Florida State University in law school, possession is 9/10 of the law. Who is in possession of the belts?
Yeah, you got him right on that show.
Just stop it right here. Lance Russell, you said a few things that are true. Yes, it is true. I had a match with Jerry the King Lawler. Yes, it is true. I showed up with this belt. He showed up with this honored timepiece belt here. Let me tell you what happened during that match. I was giving Lawler everything he could take. I was knocking him from pillar to post. He comes and pulls down the strap, usually when it's over for everybody else, but not me. He hit me with everything he had, Lance Russell. He hit me with lefts. He hit me with rights. He hit me with the freaking kitchen sink, for God's sakes. Just when I thought I had him. Just when I thought it was my time to shine. My manager, Scott Bowden, holds up a chair, says, Tex, run the King into the chair. So I go to run the King into the chair, but he runs my head into the chair instead. I hit the ground. I don't know what's going on. Lawler covers me. 1, 2, something happens. Lawler jumps up. I thought a fly had bitten him or something. My manager kicks him in the back. Yeah. So then I grabbed Lawler again. He was getting ready to rear back and knock out my manager. I hooked his arm. And then, this is where it gets good, Lance. My manager reaches back and grabs my cowbell to knock out the King, or so I thought. But the King moved. Bowden hit me square in the eyes, knocked me to the ground. 1, 2, 3.
Lawler won the match.
Wait a minute. You are correct. Jerry the King Lawler won the match. Now what I'm about to do may shock a lot of people. I'd like to get Jerry the King Lawler out here and give him his belts back. So if we could get Lawler.
Yeah, right. I got a big picture of that happening. You end up stealing the belts away from him, and now you're going to give the belts back.
Serious,
What do you got
Lance
up your
Russell.
sleeve?
I don't even have sleeves on today, brother. You get Lawler, Jerry Lawler. Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
I'm going to steal these belts, baby. What are you talking about?
He says he's going to give the belts back to you, Jerry. Just look out. That's all I can tell you. Slazenger with both belts, the USWA title and the old traditional Southern heavyweight belt.
Jerry Lawler, you, wait a minute, let me talk for once. Lawler, I've respected you probably more than anyone I've ever respected outside of Texas. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you both belts. Go ahead, Lawler, take them. They're yours. You want them fair and square.
Well, he's a man of his word. I don't believe it. He gave Lawler both belts. Jerry, you got what's right for the
What do you think you're doing? You don't do anything unless I tell you to do it. You understand me? I do the thinking for the both of us. You understand me? What are you doing? What are you doing, Tex Slazenger? Evidently, you got a little weak spot in that old big heart of yours, huh? Huh? You are definitely... You are now Scott Bowden material. You are now Scott Bowden material. You know what, Tex Schlesinger? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. You understand me? You are fired. You are fired. I am no longer your manager.
I'm fired?
That's exactly right.
You're firing me?
That's exactly right.
Wait a minute, punk. You don't do the firing around here. And as a matter of fact, you're fired.
You can't fire me. I fired you
Now
first.
you get your... Wait.
I fired you.
Turn around here.
What are you doing? What are you... Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
Show you who's...
Get off me.
Schlesinger going for Bowden's bell. Ripped his pants right now. Tex Schlesinger. he might... Hey, please, we got to get out of here. We don't have indecent exposure on this program. Scott Bowden had his pants ripped off. We'll be back in just a minute.
Jarvis Greer, take 2.
He's the sportscaster.
Channel 5.
He knows his sports.
He's a handsome man.
Jarvis, he's the man right there.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. I like him. He's clear and concise.
Jarvis Cook, I believe.
Greer, Jarvis.
Greer. All right, I got it.
Who?
Greer, Jarvis Greer. And he puts everything into sports. I'm not even a sports person, but he makes me want to watch.
I'm going to keep on doing it every day.
How can this be car of the year? You can't get up and walk around in a car. Cars don't have seats on rollers. Or so many seats, period. Or so much space for so many things. And they certainly don't offer sliding doors on both sides. Well then, it would appear that for the first time ever, the Motor Trend Car of the Year is more than a car. It's a caravan from the new Dodge.
Don't gamble with your car insurance. Make the sure bet on a winning hand from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. They're dealing straight with savings up to 50% on your car insurance. For low monthly payments on your car insurance, call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
It's January, and it's time for the 1996 Memphis Boat Show, the first, biggest, and best family show of the year. The Trout Tank is back, and so are the pros. More seminars covering more topics than ever before. This year, win a Toyota pickup from Memphis Airport Toyota and a Sea-Doo SP with a trailer from Al's Honda Sea-Doo. It's Toyota and Sea-Doo at the 1996 Memphis Boat Show. This is your show, Memphis. Over 400 boats on display, all priced for the show. See more exhibits and learn from more pros. The 1996 Memphis Boat Show. It's the best.
Okay, back on USWA Championship Wrestling. Ready now for a big battle all coming up, Lance.
Yeah, we have a whale of a show today. As we said a little bit earlier, Dave unable to be with us today, and I'm sorry he's missing this great show. He'll be back next week. But what a battle. Remember, the end result of this is whoever wins it will get a shot today right here on the program with Jerry the King Lawler for the USWA heavyweight title belt. We've got the King who's out here with us, and he's going to be doing a little commentary as we have this Challenger Elimination Battle Royal. We'll pick up the names as we go through. It's officially underway and gone. At stake will be a shot at the USWA heavyweight belt. A lot of big ones in there, Jerry.
Well, Lance, I just hope that this battle royal lasts about maybe 45 minutes. That way, whoever finally does end up winning this thing is going to be tired. Their tongue's going to be hanging out like a long red necktie, and then that's going to make my job a little bit easier. It won't be too tough to beat somebody that's already had to beat about 20 guys.
We are looking at some of the names that are in there. Coco Beware, Brian Christopher, Ricky Morton, Tommy Gilbert, Tony Myers, a newcomer from Montgomery, Alabama.
Whoa.
Ron Davis. Hitting the deck down there was Charlie Laird.
This reminds me...
Charlie's in the ring.
Lance, this reminds me of the day after Christmas sale at Dillard's.
There went T.D. Steele, yeah.
TD's eliminated. There goes Charlie Laird. Right on the other side, and boy, I'm still in shock that I have the USWA title back here. That Tex Slazenger just handed over. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I knew he was going to hit. Then he turns around and rips Bowden's pants down.
That was terrific.
Tracy Smothers, Jesse James Armstrong.
There goes Ron Davis.
That's Ron Davis. Ricky Morton dumped him out. So his debut here, J.C. Ice, just took a shot from Coco Beware. Tex Slazenger squaring off.
Tony Myers eliminated from the battle royal. Coco Beware and goes after J.C. Tex Slazenger. Who you think, Corey? Who's your favorite? Who do you think's going to wind up winning this thing? Who am I going to have to face? I don't know. So much
Gilbert up on the top
thing.
rope. Tracy Smothers about to get him over, but Rich saves Gilbert and brings him back in the ring.
Just barely saved him. Doug was an inch away from being eliminated from this thing. You know, that's one of the things you got to look at in a situation like this. It's every man for himself, but still the Rock and Roll Express. Whoa, there goes one of them. Well, I started to say they had a distinct advantage, but no longer because Robert Gibson just got eliminated. But when you got a tag team that's used to working together, these guys are gonna go out of their way to help each other.
They do have that advantage. Good point, Jerry. Christopher over in the corner, nailing away on Coco Beware in the yellow jacket. Just felt the hard floor.
Hey, there goes Brian Christopher and Coco Beware.
Both of them over the ropes and out and down on the floor. Look at here.
They got a battle royal going right out in the seats. Out in the crowd, Coco and Christopher. Oh, they got Wolfie D on the top rope. Trying to get Wolfie over. Who we got over there, Lance? Is that Smothers about to be dumped?
Smothers being pushed over by Doug Gilbert. Tracy on the top and Wolfie D and Doug Gilbert. How about that?
There goes Tracy Smothers. Smothers is eliminated. There goes PG-13. There goes J.C. Ice of PG. Yeah, Ricky Morton's been eliminated. There's Wolfie D thrown over the top rope.
Recent champion Tex Slazenger was thrown out of there.
Well, King, you asked me earlier, who did I think you'd be facing?
There goes Gilbert as Armstrong puts him out. And look at this.
There's your opponent.
Wildfire.
Tommy
Rich. Well, it's no stranger, Jerry. That's who you'll be facing in a very little while for the USWA heavyweight title.
Tommy Rich, the winner of the battle royal, and Rich will receive a shot at the King and Jerry. Rich looking for that USWA title. Let's hurry up and get it started while he's still tired.
Okay, we're going to take time out. We'll be back for the USWA title match in a moment.
Are you overloaded with credit card debt, medical bills, taxes, or student loans? Jimmy McElroy, attorney at law, can help through bill consolidation. $10,000 credit card debt can be paid at $27.13 a week. $5,000 medical bills at $13.57 a week. $4,000 in student loans becomes $15.50 a week. Jimmy McElroy can also stop evictions, repossessions, and foreclosures. So stop creditors from harassing you by calling Jimmy McElroy, attorney at law, at 363-SAVE.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
I'm Easy Money.
I'm Jammin' Joel.
Without a question.
We're your parts connection.
Let us hook you up.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition!
A lot of places seem to think a good value just means a low price. I think it's only a value if it tastes good. That's why we make things fresh on Wendy's 99-cent Super Value menu.
Right now, you can choose Wendy's 99-cent old-fashioned country fried steak sandwich. It's lightly breaded, cooked to a golden brown, and served with lettuce and mayonnaise. And where else but Wendy's can you enjoy your country fried steak with a Caesar side salad, baked potato, or even a Frosty for just 99 cents each on Wendy's Super Value menu.
Better food makes it a better value.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem.
Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can afford. No insurance required. Trade-ins welcome. If you've ever been denied credit at other area dealers, we can help. Down payments as low as $5.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
Back on USWA Championship Wrestling with a USWA heavyweight title match right here today, sanctioned by the USWA. First introducing the challenger, advancing to this title match as winner of the Battle Royal, weighing in at 238 pounds, out of Atlanta, Georgia, Tommy Wildfire Rich. On the other side of the ring, coming in at 235 pounds, out of Memphis, Tennessee, the current holder of the USWA heavyweight title, here is Jerry the King Lawler. Bill Rush, the official referee for this bout. The USWA heavyweight title is on the line today. Over to Lance.
Boy, what a couple of great battlers we have in there right now. And the King and Wildfire Tommy Rich. Rich sticks the hands out, they shake it, and let me tell you, that'll be the last nice gesture you're going to see out of either one of these guys. They know what kind of grueling road is ahead of them as Rich breaks it up clean. He did, in fact, broke it clean, and Tommy... No, I said that was the last kind gesture that you would say. Both of you want to win it, and that's what you're in there for. Tommy getting a little irritated on the comments out here today, Corey. He wants that title, and now Tommy puts the hand out again. I'm not exactly sure about this. He's going overboard. Lawler slips into a standing side headlock. The King shoveled off into the corner, and Wildfire waiting on it. Rich, of course, the former holder of the NWA World Heavyweight title, and Jerry the King Lawler, the holder of the Unified World Heavyweight. So we have first-class credentials meeting in, Bill Rush got trapped in behind Lawler, able to squeeze out a little to the side as Lawler once again put into the turnbuckles.
Yeah, Tommy Rich complaining about the commentary out here. He had better pay attention to the King. Worry about that. That left hand from Lawler. Stuck him that time. Big left from the King on Tommy Rich.
Rich is right. He did bust him with his fist, and he complained to the referee, and Lawler says, okay. And let me tell you, that's the way the tensions are between these two guys. They've met on a lot of occasions before. Rich cost Lawler his hair at one point in his career. And Tommy wields back with that fist, and Lawler says, all right, one apiece. Heads a drag and fields him right out to the middle of the ring. Now Tommy says, I pulled it tight. Hold it.
That's a nice move in there from Jerry. Lawler and Rich facing off right here today on USWA Wrestling. Boy, this is not half of the day today.
Single leg as the King takes him down and goes to the outside. That, as we've said 9,000 times in our last bunch of years, to me is one of those painful moves there is in there, because that ankle being twisted totally to the outside, and it really screws the knee up. Tommy takes a one count, lifts the shoulder up, and Lawler drops down with the elbow.
Well, Rich with a handful of hair. And the King holding on, working over that left leg of Tommy Rich. Ooh, Rich. Thought maybe he was going to go for the scissors in there.
Tommy whipped him out of it with that leg and then hammered down on him, but they're both back up on their feet. Tommy's still suffering a little from that outside toe hold that Lawler put on him.
Yeah, he's limping. He goes up with the little king, Jerry Lawler. Standing side headlock from Wildfire. Rich holding on. Lawler trying to work his way out. Backs Rich into the ropes. Whips him in. Shoulder from Tommy Rich. Nice hip toss from the king. Takes him down. Oh, boy. Rich said, hey, come on, ref. He pulled my tights.
Tommy, he could still be a little irritated at the fact, and I don't blame him. They ended up losing those USWA tag titles, they being Doug Gilbert, in case you just joined us. Doug Gilbert and Tommy Rich had won those in a heck of a tournament last week. And they ended up defending them right back to their credit against PG-13. Doug seemed to be a little off his game today, and he ended up busting Tommy, and Wolfie D covered Tommy, won the titles back. So they were stripped out of the USWA tag titles that are now around the waist of PG-13. Lawler, Rich, back up from the corner. Lawler looking for an opportunity. Rich, cautious enough, saying, get him out of the corner, get him out of the corner.
Lawler complaining to referee Bill Rush. Watch him. Tommy Rich looked as if he was going to his tights in there, and Lawler watching him out of the corner of the eye. Big elbows from the king. Slaps him over. Drops the right fist down on Rich. Lawler with a big right hand. Tommy Rich backs him out. Whips Jerry in, and they're both down.
Rich down outside the ring, Corey, and Lawler face down on the mat in there as they hammered. The slingshot effect of the rope fired Lawler right smack into Rich's face. And from behind, look at here, Doug Gilbert. He came in. He had a chain, too. I saw it as he went running out of there. And he ripped Lawler with that chain. Rich covers him, count of 1, 2, 3. And we have a new USWA heavyweight champion as the King gets hammered by Gilbert. Rich is not even aware. He's the one. He's got the belt. He's not even aware of exactly what happened out there, Corey.
I don't think he is.
Wildfire Tommy Rich takes the belt and heads out of there. The King nailed and lost it right there. Good night. We'll take a break and be back. What a day.
An important message to honorably discharged U.S. veterans, their spouses, widows, and children ages 50 to 79. Listen to learn if you qualify for this exclusive offer.
This is my husband's pocket change. Each night he empties his pockets. I guess he learned that in the service. And puts the money here. Then I add it to mine. Looks like spare change to my husband, but I turn it into over $1,000 with the lick of a stamp. How? With $1-a-week life insurance from Veterans Life. Money I easily round up in change. For my husband and me, it's our extra safety net to protect each other and help make sure we won't be a burden to our children. Besides, it's so simple. I called, told them my husband was a vet, and they sent me the information.
She's right. It is simple, and it is just $1 a week. You qualify for this rate if you are in the service, any branch, including the reserves, wartime, peacetime, stateside, or overseas. Spouses, widows, and children qualify too. When you call this number, you'll get free information that shows the exact amount of term life insurance you can get for $1 a week, and how much more you can apply for if you choose to spend up to $7 a week. It's a great deal. And unlike some companies' plans, at Veterans Life, your benefits don't go down as you get older. You're covered in full from the very first day, and there's no medical exam needed to apply. It's that easy.
Just $1 a week. pocket change, really. Gives us the protection we need and can afford. Where can you get a better deal than that?
Call 1-800-634-0600 if you're a veteran, spouse, widow, son, or daughter of a veteran, age 50 to 79. We'll rush you the information on this valuable coverage from Veterans Life Insurance Company. There's absolutely no risk, no obligation to find out more about this $1 a week life insurance. The number again is 1-800-634-0600. That's 1-800-634-0600. Call now.
Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can afford. No insurance required. Trade-ins welcome. If you've ever been denied credit at other area dealers, we can help. Down payments as low as $5.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
Arby's alert, Arby's alert. Please move to your chosen form of transportation and proceed to your nearest Arby's, where you will find this tender, slow-roasted, regular roast beef sandwich for only 99 cents. Let me repeat, a tender, juicy Arby's regular roast beef sandwich, now just 99 cents. Please remain calm, but act quickly. Arby's will not offer this much flavorful beef at 99 cents forever. Arby's alert, 99-cent roast beef. Arby's alert.
This portion of USWA Championship Wrestling is brought to you by Bill Blake Auto Insurance.
Okay, boy, getting ready for a big night coming up Monday night.
2 matches, 2 titles at stake, and both of them were lost. Tag team title lost, 2 PG-13. Lawless USWA heavyweight title lost to Wildfire Timer. What a day.
What a day already, and that's not the half of it. Boy, still got that 6-man tag team action we'll be seeing right here today. Also, 260 Brian Christopher, much more. Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum, a special Martin Luther King special coming up Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, 7:30 bell time. Special because there are special low prices Monday night. What a night down at the Coliseum.
We're back to Monday night on this particular one
week
because of the Martin Luther King special day. And one thing that it does, my boy, it gives the people to not only see the great action, which we'll tell you about in a little bit, but they can save a little money, too. Ticket price is going to be $7, $6, get this, for general admission, $3. Everybody's going to be able to get in. That's Monday night in Memphis. You got some other stuff on the road.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that Monday night at the Coliseum. And also, yeah, Sheraton Casino coming up. Casino Center. That's coming up Wednesday night. Wednesday night at the Sheraton. Now, Monday night at the Coliseum. Wednesday night, Sheraton. Tunica, The King, Jerry Lawler on the card. 260 Brian Christopher, Tommy Rich, Doug Gilbert. PG-13 at the Sheraton. The Rock and Roll Express. The Birdman, Coco Beware, Miss Texas. Well of a night coming up Wednesday night. Sheraton Casino, Tunica at Casino Center.
Fun place to go for wrestling action.
Oh, yeah.
They have great matches there, and I'm going to tell you, it is a fun place to go.
Great atmosphere. Friday, January 26th, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Earl Bella Community Center down there on Church Street. Super spectacular sign for Jonesboro. Friday night, January 26th. Advance tickets are on sale at Front Page Cafe, USWA. Super action in Jonesboro the 26th. Saturday, January 27th, Union City, Tennessee. Union City High School Gym. Union City, 8 o'clock bell time for wrestling action there. The King, Jerry Lawler, 260 Brian Christopher, PG-13, all in Union City, Tennessee. There at the Union City High School. Making their way around the ring. I guess JC will talk to us while he takes a telephone break. JCI's Wolfie D, PG-13, and they are the new.
You know what? I am so happy, Corey. We're the champions again. I am so happy I can. You know what?
I like it. I like it.
Oh, he's pretty happy, too. And, hey, Corey, watch out, man. I'm telling you, stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
What?
Stand back.
What?
He's going crazy, man. He's nuts, I'm telling you. He's done gone crazy, man. You know what I done, Corey? I done got the telephone and I called somebody. Now let's get back to business. Let's talk about business. You know, Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert is one of the toughest tag teams we've ever faced. Now, I don't know what's going on with Doug Gilbert right now, but all I can do is say, hey, keep it up because we are the USWA champions thanks to you.
That's right. And you know what? It comes to my knowledge that the Rock and Roll Express, now, there's unfinished business, and we get to settle it again with the Rock and Roll Express because we are the USWA Tag Team Champions. Oh, my God. What do we got here?
Well, this is
What do we got here?
Andrea of the Rock and Roll Express.
I remember this one, yeah.
Your escort, Wolf? What?
Hold on, let me get away from her.
Andrea?
As you can see, I'm the classiest, most beautiful woman that you've ever seen in your life. And, you all make me so sick to my stomach. You all are the poorest excuse for a tag team I have ever seen in my life. Well, and I don't know who does your haircuts, but you need to see my lawyer because you need to sue them. And you're the most ugliest excuse for a human being.
All right, Andrea. Now,
You need to put a bag over your head. Now I have two men, the Rock and Roll Express, that can whoop you like the punks that you are. And then once they get through with you, I'm going to come in that ring, step right on top of you, and smack you around and show you what a real woman is.
Well, thank you very much, Andrea.
What is wrong? I don't think this lady knows what she's talking about. Her and her Rock and Roll Express can bring it on because the point is the PG-13. We're going to take you fools to school because we cool like the water in a swimming pool.
New champs, PG-13, JC and Wolfie defending the titles Monday night. Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum, when they'll take on Rick and Robert, Rock and Roll Express. We'll see Rock and Roll Express and the Birdman, Coco Beware, when we return with USWA Championship Wrestling.
The future comes to Memphis at the 5th Annual WMC Station's Mid-South New Car and Truck Show, February 2nd through 4th at the Cook Convention Center. Come see over 200 of the hottest new cars and trucks. See the latest concept cars and compare what's new for 96 from more than 15 of the world's top manufacturers. Meet your favorite WMC on-air radio and TV personalities. The future comes to Memphis at the 1996 Mid-South New Car and Truck Show, February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Cook Convention Center. Don't miss it. Through Monday at both Gwatney Chevrolet locations, our first major sales event of the year. Now with 10 new 96 models rated Best Buys by Consumer Digest. Through Monday at both Gwatney Chevrolet locations, over 1,000 new and used cars, trucks, and vans are Best Buy price for immediate sale and delivery. New 96 Best Buy S10 pickups, Best Buy price to just $99.88. New 96 full-size Chevys with air and automatic, Best Buy price to just $15,488. You can't buy better, so why buy anything else? Through Monday, get your Best Buy at Gwatney Chevrolet on Covington Pike and Gwatney 2, Airways and Winchester at the airport.
Having one of those mornings, more work than you can handle, and your boss is being your boss, here's what do. Go to Shoney's for lunch. They appreciate you work hard for your money. That's why Shoney's has 10 different sandwiches with fries, onion rings, or soup for under $5. That's 10, each for less than a 5 spot. So sit down for a classic American lunch at Shoney's. Things are looking better already.
It's tax refund time. Does it always seem like there's something between you and your money? This year, break through with H&R Block's Rapid Refund Electronic Filing. Just come into H&R Block and find out on the spot how much you can get back and how fast you can get it. With H&R Block's Rapid Refund, fast, easy, certain, because it's your money.
Well, we're ready to go with a six-man tag match, Corey. We've got one really solid team involved in this one.
Ooh, no doubt about it. On one side of the ring, you got the team of Ron Davis, Charlie Laird, and T.D. Steele. On the other side, boy, Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, Rock and Roll Express, five-time NWA World Tag Team Champions, and their partner, the Birdman, Coco Beware, and Andrea in their corner. There's the bell, and we're ready to do it, Lancer.
Okay, right now we've got some comments from the Rock and Roll Express. Let's take a listen.
You see, the Rock and Roll Express is back, and we have one priority. That is to get rid of PG-13. And then we're going to put the USWA belts back around our waist.
Looks like Ron Davis has some ideas of showing him that he belongs. Yeah, this is his first day at USWA. He was in the Battle Royal and wasn't able to stay too long, but he gave Ricky Morton and Robert a couple of rides in there that were pretty heavy. Look at this. He goes underneath. Double. Whoa. They worked on him.
High in the air, Davis came down. Tag man on T.D. Steele. Here's T.D. in. What is T.D.? Whips Robert Gibson in hard into the turnbuckle. Runs in after him, and mistake by T.D. Steele. Early mistake, too, boy, because Gibson takes advantage, whips him into the ropes. Big elbow from Robert Gibson.
Man, he took those legs out from under him that time. He really hammered him with that elbow. T.D. Steele, we've always... Oh, look at that.
Come on.
Morton holds him up there, and Andrea slaps him across the face. I got to tell you, I always admired T.D. for his aggressiveness. There he turns him over, that reverse neck breaker as... Coco. It's difficult to see what's happening in the ring, Corey, with all these bodies in between us. Guess better look at the monitor over here.
Double drop kick. Got T.D. Steele covered. 2 and 3. Got him. Meanwhile, Coco Ware puts that bird buster on Charlie Laird. Absolutely uncalled for in there. They had the match won. Rock and Roll Express got the win, and Coco Ware looks like he's setting him up again. See, that's ridiculous, Lance. Boy, I tell you.
Charlie driven straight down with that bird buster that Coco popped on him a second time. Outside the ring on the floor where he was thrown was Ron Davis. And Coco and the Rock and Roll Express just continued to savage the youngsters that they were going against today. Yeah, they were the winners, no two ways about that. Yeah, oh, great. As we ended up with a relatively easy victory. Ron Davis tried to give him a good shot right at the beginning, but it just didn't work out for him, as too much experience on the other side. And that's exactly what it ended up. Well, here's a gentleman that can't be too happy about losing the belt, but even more so than that was the way. I think the fans told you what happened, Jerry.
Well, you're exactly right. Not only did the fans tell me, I went in the back, watched the little replay, and it's as obvious as the nose on your face, Lance, exactly what happened. Doug Gilbert, what's the deal, huh? What's the deal with Doug Gilbert coming out, and I got a title match with Tommy Rich? Doug Gilbert comes out with a chain and wins it for Tommy Rich. I want to know, Doug, are you man enough to come out here and try to explain your actions? You come out here in front of everybody, you want to be Mr. Big Fan Favorite, you want to shake hands, you want to high-five everybody, then you want to hit somebody with a chain when their back's turned. Why don't you come out here, Doug Gilbert, explain just exactly what's going on?
No, he
won't come out here.
Yeah, here he comes. Now let's keep it down to just conversation here today. I know you want to know what he had on his mind. Why?
Lawler, I've got a lot on my mind, and for the last 4 days, I'm sure you know what I've had on my mind. It's all been you. It's all been you. Because of you, I lost my USWA tag team belts today.
Because of me? What are you talking about?
Because of you. You know what I'm talking about, Jerry Lawler. Don't sit out here. You might be in front of all these fans, and you want to think you're such a good guy. You're not. You know what you did, and it's better that me and you talk about this back here, and we don't talk about it out here. I'll tell you that right now.
Let me just say this. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you've been doing last night, but maybe your brain ain't exactly right. I think you're talking out of your rear end because your head would know better. What are you talking about? I got no clue. How did I cause you to lose your tag title?
Let me tell you how you caused me. I'm sick. I'm fed up to here with you, Lawler, and what that is about. A guy called you. They're having a first anniversary show memorial for my brother in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jerry Lawler. And he called you and he asked you, said, King, could you come on up here and be on this show? What did you tell him, Jerry Lawler? See, it ain't what you did, it's what you won't do. See, you try to tell all these people, you're the big king, which I give you respect and I give you credit. And I told you about 2 months ago, I would stand in line and I would wait till you was through. And then I would take care of business around here. But Jerry Lawler, you're not half of the man I thought you was. You won't do nothing that you say. You won't. Me and my brother did so much for you, Jerry Lawler, and I guess you just seem to forget what me and my brother did for you, I guess, huh, King?
So that's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about, and I'm telling you, right now.
No, wait a minute, hold, stop right there. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me do a little telling around here. Yeah, a promoter did call me from Philadelphia. And he tells me they're having a big extravaganza. It's a memorial for Eddie Gilbert. But why don't you tell everybody who that promoter is? Well, maybe everybody won't know who he is, but I sure as hell know who he is. His name is Dennis Carluzza. Do you remember that name? Or do you remember everything you and your brother did for me? Do you remember who Dennis Carluzza is? He's a shyster from Philadelphia who a few years ago came down here and made my life miserable by trying to claim to everybody that I had a couple of illegitimate kids running around Philadelphia. That's the same Dennis Carluzza that is promoting this big show, memorial for Eddie Gilbert. So no, I don't care about being on that, but let me tell you this, Doug.
No, you let me tell you something. Like I said, you must not remember nothing. You must not, you're talking about, I must be stupid or my memory's bad. No, your memory's bad. You think back about 13 years ago, everything my brother did for you, everything I did for you, and then what are you going to do in return? What are you going to do? You going to run the WWF? Or are you going to go home? You're going to go there in Walnut Grove and sit at your house?
Let's say this right now, Doug Gilbert. You want to talk about everything you and your brother did for me? Why don't we talk about everything you and your brother did to me? You want to talk about that? Let's talk about somebody's memory being good. My memory's real good, Doug Gilbert. I remember everything that you and your brother ever did to me. I remember right out here in the parking lot of this television station one day when your brother Eddie slammed me through the windshield of a car. I remember another time when I won a car and your brother Eddie came out with a baseball bat and busted the windshield out while I was sitting in it and glass went in my eyes. But let's top it all off. I'll tell you something I remember. You ought to remember this. You were sitting right beside him right out here in the parking lot when you and your brother were in a car and he ran right down the parking lot and ran over me and could have killed me. And you think he cared? Did you care? Let's talk about the stuff that you did to me. No, I'm not going to be on no memorial show for Eddie Gilbert, and I ain't making no apologies about it. Do you understand that?
Will you let me tell you one thing?
Wait a minute. You know, Jerry Lawler, all these stinking people's always been behind you. Yeah, y'all be behind me, man. If it wasn't for you stinking people, he wouldn't even be here. It wouldn't be for, you know, guys like Doug Gilbert, myself, and Eddie Gilbert. You wouldn't be here. It's guys that's helped you out, that's helped you make a name. Hey, if it wasn't for us and all these people, you wouldn't even be here, Jerry Lawler. Hey, the bottom line is, whether you or these people, either one, think this man's right, I think he's 100% right, Lawler.
That's fine, Tommy Rich, because I know the way both of you think. I don't forget stuff. And I don't forget what Eddie Gilbert did. I don't forget what you did, Tommy Rich. I don't forget when I had a match against Austin Idol with my hair at stake. It was a lowlife named Tommy Rich who hid under the ring. Hid under the ring for 6 hours. You hid under the ring for 6 hours. And when they put up the cage and the match started, who came crawling out like a snake? Tommy Rich. And I got my head shaved. I thought about you every day for about 6 months. Hey, and it was you and Austin Idol who took my legs and pulled me into that ring post, Tommy Rich, and I had to have surgery. And I think about you and your brother every single day.
Well, you ought to think about it because it's your guilty conscience of what you... Yeah, it is. See, you remember everything. That's because you're a dinosaur, and times are changing.
I remember everything, and I'm going to remember today, too. I'm going to remember the little trick you pulled today, and don't think you've heard the last of the king on it, okay?
He's talking about the fact that it was... Oh, yeah! From behind, Doug Gilbert rattles Lawler as Rich and Gilbert are out here. Lawler out by himself. Oh, boy. Nail Lawler down. Yeah, that's the kind of attitude that tells everybody that you hadn't changed a bit. Oh, now don't do it. Pile driver right here on the studio floor.
I bet you remember that, King, don't you? Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Richard.
Lawler knocked out. We're going to take a break and see if we can get... Somebody get in here, guys. Get these guys out of here and let's help Jerry out.
So, you're that Chevy Camaro I've been hearing about. Everyone's always comparing me to you, saying you cost less.
I do. I'm the fun, sophisticated sports car that people can realistically own.
What about muscle? I've got 150 horsepower.
I've got 200 horsepower coming from a 3.8-liter V6, and I've got standard anti-lock brakes.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Hey, we can't all be the Chevy Camaro.
Boy, I'll say.
The Chevy Camaro, genuine Chevrolet from your Mid-South Chevy dealers.
We're building a lot of great things here in Memphis, like the reputation for service and value from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. You can save up to 50% on your car insurance. At Bill Blake, you get instant SR22 filing with low monthly payments. Solve your car insurance problems and save money. Call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Ford Credit announces the Great Percent event, slashing interest rates to just 4.8% APR for 48 months, or choose $600 cash back on a purchase or $600 back on a red carpet lease. It's your choice on 10 1996 models, including Ford Taurus, Ford Contour, Ford Probe, Ford Windstar, Ford Escort, and more. But 4.8% financing or $600 cash back won't last forever. Save during the Great Percent event at your local Ford dealer today.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Not a perfect day for the king out here. He ends up losing the USWA heavyweight title because of Doug Gilbert, and then he gets a pile driver slammed out. Well, here's somebody else that hadn't been exactly a perfect day. Here's a guy that got fired and then had his pants ripped off of him.
My day's getting better, though, Lance Russell. Things are becoming quite clear to Scott Bowden today. Evidently, Tex Schlesinger is as stupid as he looks. And evidently, Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert have regained their killer instinct. Evidently, they want to be winners again. I was back in the back talking to them, and I said, guys, let's go back to the top. Remember, Lance Russell, I got it into the World Tag Team Champions. They were undefeated while I was around, and I want to get them out here right now. We're back. The championship dynasty is back here in the USWA. Come on out here, guys.
After what I saw, the way they jumped Lawler out here, they deserve somebody like you.
It's better than ever. If you feel like you're a big man, won't you take a big shot at tequila, you stinking drunk? Get your big butt in the ring right now, and we'll take you on right now.
Oh, sure,
You're not a big man now. You're not a big man now, are you, Tex Schlesinger? I'm going to give you to the count of 10. Get out of here, redneck.
Yeah, you're
you big drugstore cowboy. Let's go.
Sure, all of you get in there. Get about 4 or 5 more. And you want to get one. Hey, come on, Tommy. You just want to get as many people on one side and jump one person.
And now they're all calling Tex Schlesinger out here. It's 3 on 1.
Yeah, I don't care how big Schlesinger is or anybody. You're the one that ought to be embarrassed in there.
That's not Tex Schlesinger, that's the King coming in.
Oh, boy.
Reverse neck. Lawler suffered that foul driver earlier. Now reverse neck breaker, and Rich Gilbert and all go to work on jail, man. Come on, guys.
Lance, boy, you guys are great. Takes 3 of you to get up there. He's already injured because of that pile driver. And you end up there jumping. Come on, let's have somebody help this guy out.
Come on, let's get somebody.
Gilbert with a chain around his throat, choking him. Beat him with that can.
All 3 of them, Bowden, Rich, and Gilbert, all jumping on the King. Let's get some.
Here comes Tex Schlesinger into the ring.
Whoa!
Nails Gilbert. Nails Rich.
Oh, he's got Scott Bowden.
Get him.
Whoa, Bowden. Man, if he'd have connected, I guarantee you Bowden would have flew over that top rope. Schlesinger slung after him, and Scott Bowden just ducked that big right hand. So Schlesinger comes in. Boy.
I'll tell you, before we go on, Corey, we need to take a break and once again see if we can get Jerry back to the back. Would you?
The future comes to Memphis at the 5th Annual WMC Station's Mid-South New Car and Truck Show, February 2nd through 4th at the Cook Convention Center. Come see over 200 of the hottest new cars and trucks. See the latest concept cars and compare what's new for 96 from more than 15 of the world's top manufacturers. Meet your favorite WMC on-air radio and TV personalities. The future comes to Memphis at the 1996 Mid-South New Car and Truck Show, February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Cook Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Howdy, Schaefer's Bluff City Used Cars is loaded. We just bought over 100 GM program cars, and we've got to move them. I'm Bobby Ward. Want a certain model? I bet we got it. Look, we've got 95 Corsicas for $99.88, 95 Skylarks and Centuries only $10,988, and 95 Regals just $11,988. Super GM program cars at great prices, plus used cars under $3,000. We'll get you financed at Schaefer's Bluff City Used Cars, Kettle and I-240. Let's do business.
Harry, over here. Is your colon still bothering
Sophia,
you?
please.
You're out of sorts, aren't you? Hi, I see you found our new preventive nutrition colon care. Harry, he's a regular.
Sylvia?
GNC's new colon care formula. It's better in 3 ways. It helps bring gentle, natural relief. You get wheat and oat fiber to help clean the colon, and it has friendly cultures that are helpful to the system.
Don't say it, Sylvia. I'm buying 2. They're on sale.
Colon care, available only at GNC.
Famous seafood experts recommend Captain D's.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Bernie?
I hear Captain D's fabulous hot gumbos just 99 cents with any sandwich at regular price.
You're kidding.
No. Now if you order the Captain's Catchfish Sandwich, the Giant Fish Sandwich, or the Broiled Chicken Sandwich, they're hot steaming gumbos just 99 cents.
Well, let's go. Your treat?
Wait a minute. I'll flipper you for it.
For a limited time, a delicious bowl of gumbo is just 99 cents with any sandwich purchase at Captain D's.
If breaking news never happened after 6 p.m., it's about news. If the weather never changed, it's about weather. If there was only one side to every story, it's about coverage. It's about watching the late news and knowing you've seen all the news of the day. Action News 5 at 10. Coverage you can count on every day. It's about time.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
I'm Easy Money.
I'm Jammin' Joel.
Without a question.
We're your parts connection.
Let us hook you up.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We got the competition! Now!
Memphis' only Emmy Award-winning station, WMC TV5.
I've already gone.
Oh,
upstairs.
We're on. If they got the information upstairs, Randy?
Because of what happened today, I've had to change the whole card. Lance, here's a copy. I've already gone upstairs, and I think they've had, if you could ask to see if they've had time to type up on the video fonts. But that's the revised card due to the action today.
Took place. Okay, thank you very much, Randy Hales. We've had, talking about the Monday night action down at the Coliseum. And yes, I did say Monday night because Martin Luther King special will be observed on Monday night this coming week. Hey, I want to also mention in there that we got a Wednesday night in the territory because the Sheraton Casino is hosting a tremendous show down there. And you put it right. It's a really fun place, atmosphere for the wrestling action. But Monday night, this is going to be a dandy. This one thing we want to get straight right off the very top, and that is, one, it's Monday night, two, Martin Luther King Day special, and three, saving some money. Better believe it. Ticket prices, $7, $6, and $3 general admission. That means that the family can get in all together, bang, for a whole lot less money than they were.
Indeed.
And in addition to that, Corey, we've got a very special giveaway that'll be given. You've heard about it before, but it'll be returning for this Martin Luther King Day special. Frontier Farms is going to be providing a $300 value of meat, 78 cuts of meat, 6 varieties of steak, and this is going to be won by one of the participants in there. That is a fan that brings it. Hey, a lot of meat, you better believe it. That's a bunch of it. Okay.
Good-looking steaks in it.
Looking forward to that giveaway and the opportunity to have some fan walk away with that one. Now, let's get on to it right here and there. The matches coming up for Monday night. It's going to be an opening match with a mixed tag team, and what a screwy this thing is. We're looking at Downtown Bruno and Miss Texas. Boy, the battles they've had in there, but he wants this doggone match together with her as his partner against Scott Bowden and Miss Tasha.
Then you'll see Jesse James Armstrong in a single bout taking on the King Cobra.
Third match is going to be Tracy Smothers and the Spellbinder.
And it'll be a U.S. ladies title match when the champion, Miss Texas, will take on Lady Satan Monday night.
And then we now have a USWA tag title match that is set after we had new champs crowned today in PG-13. They will be defending against the Rock and Roll Express, and this will be a title match.
Then a chain match. Maybe we can keep these two together coming up Monday night when Coco Beware takes on Too Sexy Brian Christopher, because Wednesday night down at the Coliseum, they were all over the Mid-South Coliseum. They'll be chained together Monday night. Coco Ware, Brian Christopher.
That is going to be a heck of a doggone match, I'll tell you for a fact, with Coco and Brian Christopher in a chain match. Here comes the King out here again with Tex Slazenger as he suffered that neck being screwed up with that pile driver.
Let me tell you something, Lance. You just went over the card. Well, that's not all of it. Eddie Gilbert is dead and gone. He was a heck of a wrestler, Doug Gilbert. He did a lot of things to me. I don't remember too many things he did for me. But I'm not going to talk about somebody, like I said, after they're gone. I'll give Eddie Gilbert a lot of respect. But for you, Doug Gilbert, I have absolutely zero respect. So you want Tommy Gilbert to be the USWA champion so bad today that you had to come out and use a chain on me. Because I wouldn't make a memorial show for your brother. It was eating at your cross so bad that you want to come out here and drop me on my head. You don't care if you fracture my neck. You don't care what happens to me. You just thinking about nobody but Doug Gilbert. Well, Doug, you bring Tommy Rich down there Monday night. Tommy Rich, who thinks you're 100% right. Because I got a man right now that says he'll stand by me. And we're going to be down there looking you two jerks right in the eyes. And I'm going to remember everything, Doug Gilbert. And I'm going to remember everything, Tommy Rich, that you two clowns have ever tried to pull in your entire lives. I'm going to think back, Rich, like I said, to every morning when I had to wake up and look at a bald head thanks to you for about 5 months. And I'm going to think back to every day that I suffered the pain from the surgery that I had thanks to you and Austin Idol, Tommy Rich, when you slammed me into that ring post. And Doug Gilbert, I'm going to think for you, buddy. I'm going to think about today. Monday night's not that far away, so come on down because I got a long memory. You're looking at a man that goes around reminding elephants of things they forgot. I don't forget nothing, and I ain't gonna forget you two guys. And I ain't gonna forget how you won that title today, and we're gonna come loaded for bear. And this man right here has got a little special incentive because now we understand that Scott Bowden's gonna be in your corner.
That's correct.
What do you got for Scott Bowden?
You know something, Lance Russell? This is something I never thought that I would be doing, standing next to the great king, Jerry Lawler. Scott Bowden, the king's right. I do got a special little treat in store for you. And Doug and Tommy, oh, you guys just give me an excuse to beat somebody up. And that's all I care about. And you know something? You don't mess with Lawler, and you don't mess with Texas, baby. Yeah!
See you Monday night.
There it is, Monday night. That one is added to the card, Corey. So we've got the entire card set up. It's a dandy. It's going to be an opening mixed tag match. Armstrong against Cobra, Smothers against Spellbinder, Miss Texas against Lady Satan in a title match. Another title rock and roll against PG-13. And it'll be a chain match with Coco Beware and Too Sexy Brian Christopher with the added match, Wildfire Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert against Jerry Lawler and Tex Slazenger. Never thought I'd see it.
Ooh, I didn't either.
You will see it Monday night, $7, $6, and $3. Be down there at the Coliseum Monday night. We got more action. Be back.
Arby's alert, Arby's alert. Please move to your chosen form of transportation and proceed to your nearest Arby's, where you will find this tender, slow-roasted, regular roast beef sandwich for only 99 cents. Let me repeat, a tender, juicy Arby's regular roast beef sandwich, now just 99 cents. Please remain calm, but act quickly. Arby's will not offer this much flavorful beef at 99 cents forever. Arby's alert, 99-cent roast beef. Arby's alert.
Hi, folks. The 95 sales results are in, and Sunrise is no longer #1 in 46 states. Sunrise is now the #1 volume Pontiac and GMC dealer in 47 states, and we're celebrating. 700 new cars and trucks to choose from with celebration savings up to $7,000 and $8,000. Over $1 million used car inventory with a lot specializing in cars and trucks under $29.95. Immediate financing with next to nothing down. Free hot dogs, Cokes, and balloons for the kids. Tennessee's #1 volume Pontiac and GMC dealer for 6 years running. Sunrise, the ugliest building on Covington Pike, Memphis.
Do you know me? You may not recognize me without my hair. I'm Cy Sperling, Hair Club's first client. And since 1968, I've helped thousands of men with thinning hair. If you have thinning hair, this new booklet, The 10 Commandments to Great-Looking Hair, is something you should have. You'll find out how close science is to curing baldness through genetic engineering, the pros and cons of minoxidil, proper hair care, and much more. Call our toll-free number now and get your free booklet, The 10 Commandments to Great-Looking Hair. Just look at the difference it made for me.
What's on sale at Fleming's in January?
Everything. Beautiful basset sofas, Kincaid Solidwood bedrooms and dining rooms, Broy Hill Entertainment Centers, Lee Youth Groups, Riverside Desk and Curios, Lazy Boy recliners and reclining sectionals, Crowcraft dinettes, Simmons Beauty Rest bedding, and more.
What about special terms?
Only the best. No money down, no interest, no payments for 12 full months. pay nothing this year.
Don't miss Flemington January, happening now at a store near you.
Okay, we're right here waiting for the opposition for Jesse James Armstrong.
Got a big one.
What a show today. Ends up with Jesse James Armstrong against Brian Christopher. That still is yet to come, even after the 2 title matches that we have had out here and a 6-man tag match that concluded earlier. Now it's Jesse James Armstrong and Brian Christopher.
Jesse James Armstrong said, hey, get somebody out here I can beat up. Well, I don't know if he'll be beating up on Brian Christopher for too long.
May not be the right guy that just walked through the drapes over there, Corey, if he's looking for someone to beat up. Jesse James, a tough son of a gun, well-schooled in the fundamentals of wrestling. But we're ready to go with our opening bout.
Yeah, 251 pounds out of Marietta, Georgia, Jesse James Armstrong. And his opponent, 222 pounds out of Memphis, Tennessee, too sexy, Brian Christopher. Bill Rush, referee in this one. To top it off, Lance, a great day of USWA Championship Wrestling today, buddy.
Can't get over it. Jesse James Armstrong, Brian Christopher. They're not exactly strangers to each other. And I'll tell you one thing about both of these 2 guys in here. They never saw a guy they didn't think they could beat. Bam! And look at that shoulder. I mean, he flattened Armstrong on the mat. He took the slingshot off that rope, and Brian put a shoulder into him and just decked him as hard as he could right there on it. And Jesse James back up. This guy, because of his background, even though we've had a little difficulty with Bob Armstrong, his dad, and all of the Armstrongs of recent, we'll tell you and be the first one to say it. Great wrestling family, and they know their wrestling business. And Jesse James is no exception, standing side headlock. Brian reached up, had a hold of some of that hair of Jesse James.
Christopher, reversed into the rope. Goes under the forearm, comes back with a big shoulder from Too Sexy. Brian Christopher and Jesse James Armstrong. Oh, he's telling the referee, hey, he's pulling my hair, ref. Christopher runs right on top of Armstrong. Whoa! He pulled his hair that time.
Yeah, he did. He did let go of it, and that's after he took him all the way over and slammed him down with that hair. Brian Armstrong on a standing side headlock.
He pulled him right up by the braids of his hair in there and tossed him to the middle of the ring. Christopher backs him up now. Into the ropes goes Armstrong. Big shoulder. Jumps over Christopher. Oh, Brian
Speared him. I mean, he speared him. Brian was going to go up on a leapfrog. Jesse James sensed it, and as he came out there, he speared him. Yeah, he hit him in the gut.
Jesse James Armstrong decks Christopher with a big right hand. Bags him up into the ropes, goes Brian. Forearm from Armstrong. Jesse James Armstrong. Things looking pretty good for him right now. Christopher reverses it, whips him in hard. Super kick from Too Sexy. Brian Christopher nailing away on Jesse James. Backs him into the ropes. Clothesline takes him down. Brian Christopher fighting his way back in this bout now. Sets Armstrong up. Bulldogs him down.
He sure did. I mean, hammered that head into the mat.
Drops the right fist down, and Brian not going for a cover. I thought maybe he could have taken advantage of that bulldog of Armstrong. Setting Armstrong up here now. Flexes him over. Now he gets the cover. 2, and Armstrong kicks out at 2. Unable to stick for the 3 count. Christopher jumps right down in the midsection. Jesse James Armstrong hangs him up into the rope. Sleeper hold.
Difficult hold for Brian with Armstrong because Armstrong does have the height advantage. Brian very strong, though, and he is able to take him down to the mat, and that makes everybody the same size. Looks like Jesse, he's got a chain.
He's got something wrapped around that right fist.
It's exactly what he did. And he reached up with it and ripped Brian Christopher right smack in the eyes or right in the forehead above it. Caught him in the eyebrow, I believe. Caught him right on the socket of the eye. Kind of 1, 2. Brian puts a foot over the rope. And that is not going to be a win for Jesse James.
Just saves Christopher, though. Christopher rolls him up, Lance. Got him. He got him. Too sexy Brian Christopher with the win over Jesse James Armstrong. Look out. Look out, Brian. Coco Ware nails him over in the crowd. Coco Ware, what has got a
chain or something around his throat, it looked like.
Handcuffs. Is
that what it is? Yeah.
Oh, boy. Armstrong helping out. Coco Ware's handcuffed Brian Christopher over there. Got a strap. Now, see this? Come on.
Takes the belt off and starts peeling the hide off the back of Brian Christopher and, of course, Jesse James Armstrong. Boy, we've had a lot of this 2-on-1 stuff out here.
Here comes some help from Brian, and Armstrong stops him right in his tracks. Let's get somebody out here. Coco Ware goes in his tights, pulls out another object, and nails the other guy over there. Chris got another pair of handcuffs, Lance.
2 people handcuffed to it. PG-13. JC and Wolfie D come rolling out to get Armstrong and Coco Ware out of here. Boy, what a couple of great guys. We got to take time out. We'll be back in a moment.
How can this be car of the year? You can't get up and walk around in a car. Cars don't have seats on rollers, or so many seats, period, or so much space for so many things. And they certainly don't offer sliding doors on both sides. Well then, it would appear that for the first time ever, the Motor Trend Car of the Year is more than a car. It's a caravan from the new Dodge.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
35 today. That's great, Palmer. Way to go. Hey, this is Ron Olson at Memphis Airport Toyota. We got the big January white sale going on strong right now. Avalon sure sells everything. Camry, specially priced at $16,990. But you got to ask yourself, where is Memphis Airport Toyota? It's easy. Mill Branch Road and I-240, 10 seconds down the road. Or you can take 55 north to the Brooks Road exit and follow the savings to Memphis Airport Toyota. Hey, these are the new car keys you're looking for. Only at one place, Memphis Airport Toyota.
Used to be there was only one big guy out there delivering pizzas. Then an upstart came along. And with each passing year, you saw more and more Papa John's cars. Perhaps that's because Papa John's uses better ingredients, and better ingredients make a better pizza. It's made us the fastest growing pizza chain in America. Have one delivered and find out why.
Supercard coming up Monday night. Brian Christopher still, man, he is just totally lost it. I can't say it. I blame him with Coco coming out here and doing what he did to him. But we wanted to remind you that Monday night he'll have another crack at Coco Beware because it'll be a chain match in there.
I don't want to wait. Where's he at?
Oh, Brian.
Where's he at? He comes from behind every week. Where's he at now? Where's Coco Ware now? Huh?
I don't know. He's gone.
Nobody puts a chain on me like some kind of animal and beats me with a belt. Nobody. Don't touch me. You understand me?
Yeah.
You understand me, Coco Ware? You're mine, Coco Ware. You're mine, big boy. I'm gonna hurt you bad. I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring this belt. You are mine. You are mine.
Brian, Monday night
Boy,
we'll
he
see
totally
Coco
lost
Ware
it.
and Brian Christopher in that chain match. Special $3 general admission.
$3 general admission on Monday with a Martin Luther King's Day special that's coming up. And this is going to be a night that you'll want to be down there. So we'll take time out. We'll be back with a final word in a moment.
Hey, Timmy, you want to trade trucks? I'll let you play with my new Ford Ranger. This is the Chevy S-Series. So? So, the S-Series is way better than that Ranger, and it has more power. My dad said so. Really? Yeah, and it gets better gas mileage. My dad said that's smart. Wow! And the S-Series comes with cool stuff, like full-roll anti-lock brakes. Can I play with the S-Series, too? Sure.
Drive the Chevy S-Series and the family of longest-lasting trucks at your Mid-South Chevy dealers.
Don't gamble with your car insurance. Make the sure bet on a winning hand from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. They're dealing straight with savings up to 50% on your car insurance. For low monthly payments on your car insurance, call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Levy Auto Parts wants you to know before you go. Levy is your place to shop for quality used auto parts. Compare our prices to the competition. Right now, Levy is offering a special on select auto parts, such as rotors, distributors, wiper motors, water pumps, oil pans, and various other accessories. With a parts exchange, you pay only $10 plus tax. Levy Auto Parts, 1336 North 2nd, or call 526-0645. Know before you go. Now you can buy a nice car, too. Credit problems? No problem. Come to Schaefer Motors at 3360 Elvis Presley Boulevard. If you have slow, weak, bad credit, no credit, bankrupt, we can help. We have late model cars at prices you can afford. No insurance required. Trade-ins welcome. If you've ever been denied credit at other area dealers, we can help. Down payments as low as $5.99 and approval in 1 hour. Come by 3360 Elvis Presley between Winchester and Brooks Road for a fine pre-owned car.
Monday night, we'll have a whole host of matches, including a USWA Tag Team title match that will have the new champions. They won it today. PG-13 defending against the Rock and Roll Express.
Boy, Brian Christopher is hot, and he will get a shot at Coco Ware Monday night. I cannot wait to see this one. They'll be chained together. Coco Ware, Brian Christopher, Monday night, Mid-South.
And an unexpected added match will be the final bout when Tommy Wildfire Rich and Dangerous Doug Gilbert will be going against the unlikely team of Jerry the King Lawler and Tex Slazenger.
What a surprise with Slazenger today.
Each one of those guys have their own reason for wanting to be in that match against Gilbert and Rich. And they'll be in there to take care of business because Scott Bowden's going to be along with the team of Gilbert and Rich. $3, 1, 2, 3. That's the happy news about Monday night's general admission prices. We hope maybe you'll take advantage of it. Well, we're looking for Dave to be back next week right here with us. And so as we go out of here, I want to say for Corey Macklin, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than Ms.
So you can have the best of both worlds.
She's cheating.
Don't explode. There's more TNDC on the way.
week, it was Doug Gilbert, Tommy Rich, and they were out here causing all kind of problems as we had title matches galore. Today, we have a sensational opening bout as Doug Gilbert will be facing Brian Christopher in action. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
Like I said last week, the days of Tommy Wildfire Rich and Dangerous Doug Gilbert shaking hands and kissing babies are all over. Jerry Lawler, Tex Schlesinger, PG-13, you all found out last week. Well, this week, Brian Christopher, it's time for you to pay the ultimate price.
Doug Gilbert, once a snake, always a snake. You might have had a lot of other people fooled, but not me. Today you're going to step into the ring with another snake, but this one's going to bite you first.
Ready for our opening bout today here on USWA Championship Wrestling. First introducing at a weight of 236 pounds out of Lexington, Tennessee, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. And in his corner, Scott Bowden. His opponent today making his way to the ring area now at a weight of 223 pounds out of Memphis, Tennessee, too sexy, Brian Christopher. Bill Rush is the official referee. Over to Lance and Dave, our opener today.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell with Dave Brown and Corey Macklin ready to go with another big USWA Championship Wrestling as we're opening up with truly one of those marquee matches with Christopher and Gilbert, and we've seen some great battles with them, Dave.
We have indeed. A couple of guys who will go at each other tooth and nail, you can bet, for the entire match. That's not all we got today. We've got Tracy Smothers and Jesse James Armstrong. They'll be going against PG-13 right here today. What's Doug Gilbert doing? He's out insulting someone in the audience. About getting back in the ring, let's get the match underway. Also returning to the USWA after an absence of some time on television here, the Spellbinder will be back. Coco Beware will be along later on, the Birdman too. Lots of other things coming up today. You stay with us throughout as we're now underway with a great opening match. Look at this, Brian Christopher using the right fist. Doug Gilbert's head slammed into the turnbuckle. It staggers Doug. Brian with a slide out of the ring and boom, big right hand.
Last week, Dave, of course, PG-13 regained the tag titles. And we've got a story to tell you about PG-13 as you'll be seeing them a little bit later. They'll be going against the team of Tracy Smothers and Jesse James Armstrong. What a lineup of action, and we're already into it as Doug Gilbert pops back up in the ring, reaches out, slaps Brian Christopher, and nobody slaps Brian and gets away with it. Foot to the midsection, pounds him with a right hand. Scott Bowden having a fit on the outside.
Oh, suplex by Brian Christopher.
I think Bill Rush has got some money on Brian Christopher on this match. He's letting him get away with everything.
He may be getting away with a few things, but Doug Gilbert will also try to get away with a few things from time to time, too. That was Scott Bowden over here yelling in the microphone that you heard. He's over in Doug Gilbert's corner. Bulldog by Brian Christopher. Down to the mat goes Doug Gilbert. Christopher so far pretty well controlling the action. Doug Gilbert dragged out to the middle of the ring by Brian. Brian putting the heat on that left leg.
Whoa! Caught down with the elbow on the inner thigh. Springs it back after he grapevine that leg and then pounded it down. Christopher and Gilbert, as always, they really go at each other and have been one of the great feuds the USWA has ever seen. Pow! And look at that Gilbert swing that right hand. Tommy Rich came back, Dave, and son of a gun, the attitudes just changed overnight.
Oh, I know it. He and Gilbert together really been causing problems in recent days in the USWA. Dangerous Doug favoring that left leg, looking for sympathy from the crowd, not finding any. Brian back on his feet. Doug backs him to the ropes. Reversal by Brian Christopher. But Doug Gilbert, hammers him down to the mat.
There's a cover, 1, 2, and a foot on the rope. Christopher legitimately had the foot up on the rope, and that was the one that stopped the count right there at 2. Gilbert now, leg over the head, and look at Bowden grabs him from the outside. Brian Christopher undergoing some real pounding from Gilbert. Got him outside the ring down on the floor while Bowden distracts the referee. This gives Gilbert an opportunity to put Brian into that ring post. Opening match on what will prove to be a sensational program today.
Right here. What's the ball?
And again, Brian Christopher hammered right at that
How you like your boy too
ring
sexy
post.
now?
Get him back in, Bill. Christopher rolled in, and Gilbert follows right in behind him. And Gilbert, scoring solidly on Christopher, staggers him over to the ropes.
Christopher whipped across the way, but comes up with the foot, and that slows down Doug Gilbert. Early in the match, it had been all Brian Christopher. Then Doug Gilbert sort of took over. There's a nice move by Brian, sort of left Gilbert hanging in midair. Back in the turnbuckles, a whip across the way. Brian Christopher sets with a foot. He comes up with a kick behind the head. Doug thought he had him blocked, but he didn't.
It's kind of like stepping in a stirrup and swinging your leg up over a horse, and Brian wheeled around. Over the top and hits referee Bill Rush flush.
Doug ducked out of the way, and it was right into the referee. Doug Gilbert, you can see that chain. I mean, he's not even attempting to hide it. The referee is down, rolling on the mat. Doug Gilbert with a chain wrapped around the right hand. Scott Bowden up on the apron. Doug has just tossed the chain now out to Scott Bowden. Bowden celebrating the imminent victory. But the referee is out of the ring, down on the floor. You're not a referee. We're not ringing the bell.
Scott Bowden jumps in and counts 1, 2, 3 after he ripped him.
Here's T.D. Steele. T.D. Steele is a referee. Is he? All right, well, Randy Hales has sent T.D. Steele in since Bill Rush was knocked out. T.D. looks like he's going to be the referee in the ring, and yeah, it should have been the disqualification right there, if you ask me, with Bowden dancing around in the ring.
Brian caught Gilbert with that kick, drops down with that flying leg drop. Here he comes, 1, 2, and Bowden, that's got to be a disqualification.
Got to be.
There. He nails T.D. Steele right in the middle of the back from the outside, and Gilbert hammers Christopher from behind. Bowden off with a shoe, nails Gilbert down. He goes. Christopher puts the super kick on Bowden. Here comes Armstrong and Smothers going after Christopher. T.D. Steele face down in the ring where he was the substitute referee after Bill Rush got knocked down. And now Bill Rush looking from across the ring. I think he indicated ring the bell, but I'm not sure. Pile driver. Christopher caught in a pile driver from Doug Gilbert. And with the help of Armstrong, Smothers, Bowden, here comes Wolfie into the ring along with the spell.
Starting of what's going to happen next, wrestler.
As we still do not know exactly what, Dave. I think we'll have to call it a disqualification or a stop match, one of the two.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it would almost have to be a disqualification. 2 referees hit. My goodness, one of them was accidental, but then there was no doubt that Bowden just went after T.D. Steele. That should be a disqualification and a fine right there for Mr. Bowden.
We'll take time out. Be back. We've got PG-13 Smothers and Armstrong coming up.
'95 saw the return of a legend, the passing of a hero, one amazing streak, and 2 improbable sweeps. Stirred into the mix was a little bit of everything. This is Marv Albert, and I hope you'll join me for Sports Illustrated's Year in Sports.
Today at 4 on WMC TV5.
Levy Auto Parts wants you to know before you go. Levy is your place to shop for quality used auto parts. Compare our prices to the competition. Right now, Levy is offering a special on select auto parts, such as rotors, distributors, wiper motors, water pumps, oil pans, and various other accessories. With a parts exchange, you pay only $10 plus tax. Levy Auto Parts, 1336 North 2nd, or call 526-0645. Know before you go.
We're building a lot of great things here in Memphis, like the reputation for service and value from the hometown boys at Bill Blake. You can save up to 50% on your car insurance. At Bill Blake, you get instant SR22 filing with low monthly payments. Solve your car insurance problems and save money. Call Bill Blake at 948-5551 or 346-5551. They'll work with you.
Famous seafood experts recommend Captain D's.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Bernie?
I hear Captain D's fabulous hot gumbos just 99 cents with any sandwich at regular price.
You're kidding.
No. Now if you order the Captain's Catch Fish Sandwich, the Giant Fish Sandwich, or the Broiled Chicken Sandwich, they're hot steaming gumbos just 99 cents.
Let's go. Your treat?
Wait a minute. I'll flipper you for it.
For a limited time, a delicious bowl of gumbo is just 99 cents with any sandwich purchase at Captain D's.
All right. Boy, I tell you what, off to a wild start here today with Brian Christopher against Doug Gilbert and a disqualification on Gilbert.
As we said a little bit earlier, last week, Dave, PG-13 got their titles back. They were defending against the Rock and Roll Express down at the Coliseum on last week's Monday night show. And then what happened is PG-13 came out to the ring. They got jumped, and Jamie got his leg hurt. It ended up with Brian Christopher substituting for Jamie in there. They retained the USWA tag titles. Let's take a look at some of that action coming back from the Coliseum.
Champions, JC and Wolfie, PG, hey! Look out! Hey! Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert along with Scott Bowden running to ringside with a metal chair, and Rich and Gilbert Bowden working over the leg of JC Ice. Come on. As PG-13 making their way to the ring area, and you guys just going to stand here and look and laugh at that stuff. Rock and Roll Express. Yeah, real funny in there. You just stand there and watch somebody get hurt. Here comes some help. Here's Brian Christopher and the Spellbinder out.
Look, I can tell you right now, Randy Hales, you know me well enough, and I ain't forfeit. Those are my titles. And if I have to do this, I will get in there. I've worked too long and too hard, and those are my belts, and I'll get in there by myself and defend those titles if I got to do that. I know you got a big match with the belts at stake, and I'll tell you what I'll be willing to do. Randy Hales, listen to me. Wolfie D, for this match right here, I've told you before a lot of things. I told you not to trust Doug Gilbert, Tommy Rich, but you went out and did it. And I said that when you did that, I would never help you because you wouldn't listen to me. But right now, I'm willing to go back on that. And I'll tell you right now, I'll be your partner in this match right now. Wolfie gets the tag. Here he comes. Here comes his sexy Brian Christopher, nailing away on the Rock and Roll Express. Brian pops the heads together, Rick and Robert. Wolfie's got Morton. Brian's got Gibson. And they slam them into each other. Working together well as a team of two sexy Brian Christopher and Wolfie D. Wile-E Brian pounding away on Robert Gibson over in the corner. Wolfie D and Ricky Morton out on the floor fighting it out. Christopher backs Gibson up into the ropes. Ooh. Oh boy, comes from behind with that big kick. Christopher climbing the rope. Here comes Coco Ware. And Coco shoves Christopher down. At 11-11, Coco comes in. Oh no. Puts that bird buster on Brian Christopher. Here's JC Ice. JC with that leg all banded up in there. Here comes Tommy Rich and Doc Gilbert. They enter the ring. Oh, boy. And Rich working over that leg immediately. The first thing he goes for. Now, I'm trying to hurt the guy. That kind of stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Let me tell you. Tommy Rich immediately going for an injury to try to hurt JC Ice. Pounding away with that chair. Doc Gilbert just now referee Frank Morrell. Frank is down. Wolfie in the middle of the ring. Doc Gilbert drops down. Doc Gilbert got Wolfie busted open. Scott Bowden putting his 2 cents in it. And Gilbert. Come on, Doc. These guys, let me tell you. Rich Gilbert, Coco Ware, Paul driving Christopher out on the floor. Come on. Working over the leg of JC Ice. Here comes the King and Tex Leatherger in.
Okay, we are ready for tag team action here on USWA Championship Wrestling. First introducing, led to the ring by their manager, Scott Bowden, coming in at a combined weight of 493 pounds. Unhailing from Springfield, Tennessee, Tracy Smothers, and his partner out of Marietta, Georgia, Jesse James Armstrong. And now, here's a word from their opponents.
You know, man, JC Ice's leg is hurt. The doctors have told me, the nurses have told me, the promoters told me, even JC Ice's own mama said, don't wrestle, man, it could ruin your career. But JC Ice is not a quitter, and I'm going to wrestle today. And Rich and Gilbert, I'm looking for you as soon as I get done with Jesse James and Tracy Smothers.
They're coming in at a combined weight of 399 pounds. From the hood, JC Ice, Wolfie D, PG-13. On their way to the ring, Bill Rush is referee. Over to Lance Russell and Dave Brown.
Okay, Corey. And the beat goes on. I want to tell you, PG-13, Armstrong and Smothers. That's what we've got in today, but you can look it around. Rock and Roll Express, Gilbert and Rich. A lot of tag team action involving around the USWA Tag Champs. JC Ice and Wolfie D. Pull the belts off. This is a non-title bout. Bill Rush has the belts, and Wolfie D will be starting out. I am sure they'll be looking to use Wolfie as much as possible in that ring, Dave.
I'm sure they'll have to, because I was just watching J.C. Ice over in the corner, and he is not getting around very well at all on that left leg of his. So I'm sure that Wolfie and J.C. will try to keep J.C. in the corner as much as possible.
PG-13 from the hood.